Fellas, you ever just get so sexually frustrated and sexually charged that you just bust a nut on the fucking ceiling? Fellas, you ever get so sexually frustrated that you just want to fuck a demon in the sky? Fellas. Is it just me? Is it just me? What's up? Hey, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm like, wait, let's do a check-in with a face. Okay, sorry. Hi, hey, what's up? Hi. So in light of me talking about Invincible and how they got you to feel passionately and strongly about these characters right before they kill them off, I thought it was really funny of the universe to put me in a position where I was conveniently able to rewatch Devilman Crybaby, the one that's on Netflix. And I was able to watch that with a friend, and that was really cool because I could rewatch that shit all day. I don't even know how many times I've rewatched it and made my friends go through the trauma and suffering that I had to go through. But yeah, every like, with that being said about the stuff that Invincible did with the Guardians of the Globe and everything, I had always thought that Devilman Crybaby did an absolutely horrible job with getting you to feel something for Akira's parents. And I saw somebody talking about this at one point, just being like, I'm supposed to feel something for these people. I don't feel anything for them, because all I know is that they were his parents and they traveled a lot and flew away a lot and he didn't even see them often, and they got him shoes. That would be probably from a harsh point of view. When I looked at the full episode, which was like, and you know, spoilers, by the way, like everything I talk about is spoilers. But when I was looking at the episode where his mom and dad were coming back in town so that he could see them again and everything, and then they unfortunately meet their demise because the dad got possessed by a demon and the demon kills everybody. During that whole episode, it really does try to play into the thing. Like, they started out with his family, or not his family, Miki's family, talking about his mom and dad, like, coming back and how he hasn't seen them in so long and it's so great and blah, blah, blah. And then they talk about the shoes that they kept sending him because he liked to run, I guess. I'm still not really sure why they sent him shoes, and it should have just, I guess the only connection there is that he liked to run track. But then even then, I don't think he even really liked to run track. He was just doing it because his friends were doing it, but I don't know. But, you know, the show tries its best to connect track to like half of the different things that are going on to like give it some sort of like connection. And they did that with this, where they're like, oh, he has all these really cool shoes that they mailed to him, and they keep giving him shoes, so they still love him. And then they give like cute little flashbacks in between here and there of him with his family. And them doing all of this was just, to me, and this is how I would say, like, I wouldn't say horribly, they didn't do it horribly, but it was something that had to be done on a time crunch, basically, because the series is only 10 episodes and they have a lot to go through in each of the episodes in the first place. They wanted to just make that whole episode, you're like, oh yeah, we know that Akira's parents aren't there, but now let's talk about when they used to be there. Let's show pictures of them when they were hanging out and when they were doing stuff, and let's make it so that the kid is running. Like, I think that was probably where they wanted you to feel sad, is that Akira's running towards his parents and running after them, which I thought was horrible parenting, but you know, what do I know? And he's walking to them, or running after them and everything, just for them to die. So I think that would be where the connection is, that the people, like you would want to get out of your viewers with that, of just like, oh man, he hasn't seen his family in so long, and now that he has, so it's just, that's where I think, like, they hit the nail on the head on that part of just like, oh, that sucks. He just had to punch his mom in the face and, you know, saw his dad get killed by the demon that he was trying to overpower with his heart, which sucks because, you know, Akira could do it. Why can't his dad do it? But, you know, plot. All of that, it's just like that. They hit the nail on the head on that part. But really, when it comes to making you, I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel not nearly in comparison to all the other points in the show that are supposed to make you feel sad. I felt more connection towards the rap dudes than I did The parents, because the parents weren't there. The parents start getting sprinkled in the same episode that they die in. That's probably the issue that it is. And granted, if we were to compare it to how, say, Invincible did their stuff, yeah, Guardians of the Globe are sprinkled in there too during the first episode, during the same episode that they die. But the point of that is just like, it's still shock value because they give you all of these things and they do it in rapid succession of just like, oh, you see their life, you see their people outside of what they do for a living and stuff like that, and then they die. So, and then that's it. And then they die by somebody that you were under the impression is a good guy even. So there's more shock values that you can put on top of that, and that's why that one worked a little bit better than what happened in Devilman Crybaby, because yeah, it's just, you don't get enough time to get attached to the parents. And even then, I think one of my big reasons why I wasn't attached to the parents is because they had still been traveling constantly and just I felt like ignoring their kid because they're being medical people and trying to do all that stuff. And I get it, they were trying to make a life for their kid, but it's just like, if you haven't seen your kid in years, or you've only heard their voice 3 times out of a year, then maybe something's wrong. Why aren't you trying to visit? Why aren't you doing this more often? And I get that's what they were trying to do right then, and it got turned upside down. But still, it's just, it wasn't enough time for me as a viewer to get connected to the parents. Of course, I'm sad just because they're their parents. And I wonder if Devilman Crybaby was hoping that people would just be sad solely because he killed his parents, or he had to see his parents die, rather. Because, you know, that I feel like they just wanted to hopefully, or they were hoping that that would just carry it and be like, oh no, you're sad because you wouldn't want your parents to die from demons, right? And it's like, yeah, I guess, but I love my parents. I don't know these parents. These parents don't seem like good parents. I felt more pain about, you know, Miki's parents dying than I did the other people. And that's just, or his parents. And that's just proof right there of just like, you have more time to grow attached and to grow interested in these characters than you did the ones that are actually supposed to be giving you that heartfelt, like, heartstrings. And I could just be an asshole. Maybe people did feel really bad when his parents passed away and all that stuff happened, or they felt the same. I don't think anybody felt the same level of sadness about them dying as they did say other people that died in the show. But I think that was just, you know, proof enough right there. You need more time to get connected to the characters. With that to the side, there's like another thing that I wanted to talk about with Devilman, and I kind of brought it up a little bit when I said like I have so much passion and appreciation for the rap people or the rap dudes and the gang and blah 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 because they're just so great. I wanted to talk about Mayuta a little bit and just, oh my god, that rap confession, rather, I would feel like. Because for me personally, if anybody starts rap, I've had it happen before that somebody just randomly starts rapping or rhyming, rather. I guess that's a better way to put it, because he was just being very poetic. But I've had people randomly rhyme to me before, just in the middle of talking to me, and I don't know what's going on at first. And then when I do realize what's going on, I'm just kind of like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So, and it's just really funny. It's always really fucking funny to me, and I have to hold in my laughter because I don't think that it's supposed to be funny, but it's really fucking funny to me. And with Mayuta's, that had me bursting out laughing. When I was still just like laughing at it, I thought it was so lame that later on they cut to him talking to Miki again. Miki/Miko. I like to call her Miki because I understand, like, that's her name and she feels bad about it, you know. When he's talking to Miki about it and she's just like, that poem was about me, wasn't it? Or the thing you said, it was really about me. If I pour my heart out to somebody and they somehow turn it around on how it's about them, I'm gonna be mad. But he seemed very happy about it. And that's when I realized, yeah, they're both going through the same fucking thing of they want to be more than what other people see them to be. He wants to be more of a butterfly than a cocoon, like how everybody calls him. And she wants to be seen as the real Miki, or just like Miki instead of Miko, like everybody else calls her. So in a way, now that I really understood the poem/rap that he was doing, I can see how she would be like, oh my god, that's about me, or I relate to this so hardcore and all that stuff. And it's really cute. And I just feel like there are some people that would have the reaction that she had towards people like being poetic, and other people that would just be like, I'm gonna laugh in your fucking face. I'm gonna have to run somewhere and like hide so I don't laugh in your face, because it's just going to be really funny to me, and I don't know what to do with it, because I just could never. And it's really cute though, like he was so heartfelt and sweet about it, and it came out of nowhere, but it was so authentic, and but it was still just like, you know, he's doing it and he's talking about stuff that she really resonated with, and I think they were such goals, and I hate that it ended the way that it did. But that was just something else that I wanted to talk about that I figured was not long enough or important enough to be put in a separate episode, because it's like, you know, it's still Devilman related, but yeah, it's just not enough. But I just thought it was really cute, and the whole way that it is, it's just really cute. I thought it was really cute, and her reaction to it, hysterical in itself. I would have been laughing at both them bitches if I saw them out in public. Yeah, it's no secret that like I fucking love this show to pieces. I mean, I love this show. Hello, I love this show. I love this show. I love this show. I think that's all I have to say about it though. This is a really short one. I just wanted to get it out because again, it seemed to resonate or be on the same kind of thing. I was thinking about it because before, like I said, I just thought that they did a bad job at trying to get the people watching to care about Akira's parents. But when I really look at it, it was just because they had such a short time frame to work with. It's 10 episodes, and that one episode was dedicated to the life and death of his parents, so there was only so much that they could do, and then you start to get attached to the other characters more. But it really does put into perspective right after that nobody's safe and everybody can die, and everybody does die, and it sucks. But the world gets reset. Nobody tell me that the world didn't get reset. It got reset, and that's what I'd like to believe, and that Akira is still alive, and everybody's happy, and Miko is good, or Miki is good, and everybody's fine. Everybody's honky-dory. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I think that's about all that I had to say about that. Hope you guys have a great day.